and Miss Truly here to talk about when you decide to go whole food plant-based. You could be in two camps. You're in one or the other. One, you decide to go all the way, 100%. You're going to start right now, 100% whole food plant-based. Second is you kind of want to tiptoe in, slowly going into the lake. And so I have tips for you if you're in one camp or the other. First, let's talk about going all the way, that's what we did. Because we're just, either, go big or go home, really. And first of all, you want to clean out your house. This is a lot easier when your spouse or your family is on board. Or if you're living alone, it's all you. It is all you, babe. So you want to clean out your house. Because if it is in your house, you're going to eat it. That's just the way we are. If I know that the Halloween candy is still up there in the cupboard, temptation's going to come, I'm going to eat it. Clean it out. This is also a great chance just to, do a thorough cleaning inside of your fridge. And also get your freezer, as far as at least pulling stuff out. And make it 100%, your house is going to be 100% plant-based. I'll be emailing you guys the pantry and grocery shopping list that we have, that we use, and I'll be basing all of my recipes on that. That's a starting point for you. Something I wish that I had when we began. So that you will at least be able to go to the grocery store and have a guide to figure out what do I need to get, and with that, then you're going to tailor it towards your personal tastes and the way that you want to alter various recipes and new things that you find. Thirdly, you want to buy a good amount of food that you love. All right? Food is wonderful. Food is good. You need to feed yourself. And going whole food plant-based is not about depriving yourself at all. It is about finally taking care of yourself and committing to health. So the food that you eat should be food that you enjoy. Yes? Yes. For me, that means I love having a lot of fresh fruit around. Fruit to me, it's my candy. I love it because I can be full on fruit, unlike you can make yourself full on Snicker bars, but it takes a crap ton of them, and then you feel totally terrible physically and about yourself after you eat a belly full of Snickers. You don't feel that way when you're eating fruit, and you don't have that crash. So fruit for me, it is it. So those are my recommendations as you are starting in, if you're going all the way. Now say you're more of, no. We're slowly going to try this out. I'm going to add a little more whole food plant-based items into my life. Thank you very much. All right. Awesome. You know what? There are if you're a meataholic, which we were meataholics previously, there are a lot of vegan options for meat products, from hamburgers, hot dogs even. Our kids like them. That's a treat that we sometimes buy. Bacon, sandwich, like meat for cold cuts. There's all sorts of fake meats. Now these are considered bridge foods to me. If you're going vegan, then there you go. But that's not for your health. That stuff is highly processed, filled with chemicals, and that is not ideal if your goal is to eat much healthier. Plus, if you're looking at it economically, it is also not the best for your pocketbook, because those things aren't really that cheap. Whereas whole food plant-based, high fives, to me, it is very economical, surprisingly. All right, bridge foods. Go ahead and try out one or two of these really interesting meat substitutes and swap those out. Man, they have stuff that is like fake ground beef, and I had it in Chile at a restaurant, and I had to call the waiter back because I thought excuse me, you got me the meat kind, and nope, it wasn't. So those are great ways you can, especially if your family is trying to get on board. It's a great way to fool the family too. They'll love it. So consider adding in some bridge foods as you're taking out your meat products. Also, do it slowly. Try adding in, like this past week we added in a green smoothie once a day. Fantastic. So, this week, take a meal, or say you want to do like meatless Mondays, where you take one day and you have no meat products or no meat and dairy products. Ooh, try that out, huh? And you slowly start putting more whole food plant-based in, and it crowds out the other stuff. So take it slow. Be kind to yourself as you're doing this. Also, start building up your recipe base, which we'll be sharing more. I have a great one this week that I love. It's one of my staples. As you start building up your repertoire of whole food plant-based menus, then ta-da! It just starts building on itself. So that is how I would slowly integrate things. The same thing is true. If you have stuff in your house that is a big temptation for you and you don't want to be eating it, guess what? Get rid of it. Yes, that means if you bought Oreos and you've like maybe only half the package is gone, you can throw it away. Did you know you can do that? You have the power to make a choice about. You don't have to, like, oh well, I did spend good money on those Oreos. I better eat them. Stop it! That is just ridiculous. Throw them away, all right? If it is an issue for you. And here's the big thing. Yes, it is the big thing. I want you to know that it is totally okay to be 10 to 15% flubby, okay? What that means is, as long as you are about 80, your goal is to be 85 to 90%, 100%. That reminds me of the Anchorman quote, 60% of the time it works every time. So 85 to 95%, 90% of the time, you want to be whole food plant-based, and it's okay. It's okay to indulge here and there, or to, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have an ice cream, like the real kind ice cream. The times that I have gone back and I've had a couple slices of cheese pizza, oh, I feel so terrible afterwards, but it's also a good reminder. That's why I don't eat that stuff all the time. It's because it makes me so sick, and it doesn't taste as good as I thought it did. And it can help you on. It's so funny how if you cheat 10% of the time, it helps you stay on board 90% of the time, and that's really your goal. So be gentle to yourself as you are integrating this into your life. Or if you are going all the way like we did, still, it is okay to have that 10 to 15% wiggle room. Wobble, wibble, wiggle room. I like that. It's very Dr. Seussy. So I want to encourage you that this is a step in loving yourself and of taking care of your family. If you're doing this as a family or for your family, that you're not depriving yourself when you decide, okay, I'm going to get rid of all the crackers and the cheese and all those different, on the snack foods and the fruit snacks in the house and all these processed stuff, that you are loving yourself more by feeding yourself better.